guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are finally going to get into the Pur Festival palette. I'm not doing any crazy looks, I'm just going for a regular brown look out of this palette. But we are going to be dipping into this today. And I am still using this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I do have a couple of little breakouts, but I usually have that when I change foundations. But nothing major, and I have liked how my face has looked using this. I'm glad I didn't film yesterday because I had a major highlight fuck up, and there's no other way to say it but fuck up. Anyway, so we're going to get into today's video. I stayed up late last night and I ordered the other two eyeliner pencils and two of the lipsticks to finish out what I wanted from the Game of Thrones Urban Decay collab. So I will have what I want from that collection. So, all that being said, let's get into this video. I need to get my face primed. So, of course, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild primer on my nose area. I did some face masks last night to kind of cut down on some oil on my face and to bring out problems in my pores, so that also contributes to some of the breakout. I did a purifying mask and I did an oil control mask right here and then the purifying mask on the rest of my face. So, you know, hey, I've got some stuff going on. But today is my Friday at work and we're just gonna get this going. I'm using this hard candy primer. Kind of problem areas as more of like a fill-in. And so I'm just going to go back over, move it back in. Kind of let that sit there for a minute. So this L'Oreal is supposed to be like a 24-hour wear. I'm not going to wear any foundation for 24 hours, but it has had a very long wear time and I have enjoyed it. It's worn beautifully. So that has been great. I've been coupling it. Okay, the first day I wore it with that really super thick concealer under my eyes, and my under eyes creased like hell. So yesterday I wore it with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop light porcelain foundation that I wear as concealer, and it looked a lot better except for my hellacious fuck up of highlighter. But it looks wonderful. Like, I don't have a whole lot of oils coming through, and that was like going on over a week without doing my oil control mask, so that is wonderful. It says here that this is supposed to be medium coverage, and it's more of a high coverage, so I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to go in with my sponge and just start getting this on my skin. Get my hair out of the way. And I usually, when I'm trying out a new foundation, unless it's like giving me like a lot of problems where like my face is itching or something's burning or something, I try to wear it like for like a week at a time to see how it's going to wear, or if I'm going to have any problems with it or what have you. So I've been wearing this every day for the past couple of days since I started wearing it the other day on camera. And I have not had any problems with it. Now, I do have the other one that I revealed in that video from that haul. And then I've got another one that I haven't told you guys about yet that I ordered from Ulta the other day. Because it's coming in now. So I'm going to be set for foundations for a little bit. Now I just need to get some concealers and some setting powder. And I should be good on makeup, on base makeup for a really long time. I'm set on eyeshadows for a very long time, but you know. I like eyeshadow. Okay, I'm just finishing up, tidying this out. Oh, my neck just popped. Okay. Alright, so that is on. Try to wash off my hand a little bit. Okay. Now then, we're going to go in with this NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop in light porcelain and a brush. Then we're just going to kind of go down the nose here, right here in the forehead area. Just like a little half pump. And get all this area. Okay, so we're done with that. Wipe off my brush, wipe off my hand. Okay, now then to blend. Need my phone to shut up. Okay. Why are you buzzing at me? Oh my gosh, you're driving me nuts. Okay, so now we have all that done. Let's go into where there it is. I misplaced my powder and it was right in front of me. Yay! Okay, so we're going to get out our Luxie 532 brush. We're going to swirl it around here in this powder and start setting my forehead because that seems to crease faster than anything. And then I'm going to set my eyes. Okay, then. Now then, that is set. Let's go into this Dermablend powder. I'm going to take this sponge and place that right under the eye. Okay. Now then, we're going to dip into this Wet n Wild single shadow, which is Creme Brulee, with this Alamar Big Fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dust that across my eyes, just to give them a little bit of something to glide across. Okay. Now we're going to get into this Festival palette. And it straight up smells like cocoa powder, which is choking me up a little bit. I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Epic. It's kind of an orangey shade. And I'm going to stamp that right into the crease. Okay, now this shade is laying down fine, And it blends out good. It's just, it kind of blends out into nothing. So you kind of gotta have to go back in and pat down where you want the shade to be a little bit darker or more prominent, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal because it does lay down well. Okay, so now I have that laid down the way I want it to lay down. Now then, let's see here. I'm going to go into this brown right here, which is Hidden Desert. These shades are a little bit powdery. They're not that bad. I'm going to take Hidden Desert right here to the outside corner. Okay, guys. So, okay, with these shadows, there's more of a patting motion than any type of blending motion. They do not like to be blended. So, I'm just going to kind of go back over and kind of pat out this kind of line that formed. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Creme Brulee on this little bitty blending brush. I'm going to go right up here and blend over these shadows at the brow bone. Just to kind of blur that out a little bit. Now I know this is a pressed pigment palette that might have to do with that, but it's definitely a patting motion, no blending. So I'm going to take this Sunset shade, which is right here. That is a shimmer shade. That's what it looks like in the pan. We're going to go right here to this outside corner with that. And then to the inside, I'm going to go with Psychedelic, which is more of an yellowy kind of one, kind of goldy. I'm just going to repeat that on this other eye. This Sunset shade is very hard to get to lay down. There we go. It's like you kind of like really have to kind of rub back and forwards, even with your finger, to get it to lay down, which is very odd. I have fallout all over my hand. It's just strange. I'm going to go in with the psychedelic shade. I'm going to go back over with this shade. This is just weird. Never really experienced this with shimmer shades before. It's just very weird. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and dust off this bake. Okay, so we're still trying to pan this Amazon. Why do I keep saying that? Freaking Avon. That's how much we've done on that Avon bronzer. I'm just taking this Wet n Wild domed brush. My Luxie brush is dirty and needs to be washed. So I'm just going to take this Equate domed brush and do my contour with it. Next to my Luxie brush, this is my next favorite brush to do my contour with because it just fits perfectly right there and just does a great line. And it's very densely packed, so it just lays it down great. I'm going to go ahead and do the bronzing, so then when I go back and I go over it, I just have to go over it once. So I'm using this Eco Tools Define brush, going back into that Avon bronzer. And then I'm just going to go around the perimeters of my face with that. Just away. Okay, so let me take this off. Maybe I can see something. Alright, get halfway through the video and I figure out what's wrong with my lighting. Go me. Yay. Alright. So I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, which I've been using to lighten this because it's so pale. Going in with my Luxie 532 brush, and I'm going over this very orange spots of my bronzer and just dusting it over in these very circular motions so that it blends back into my skin, so that I don't have any very stark Okay, that worked beautifully. Now that we're done with that, let's go in with some blush. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink blush. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild blush brush. And just dust that back. And that's done. Now for highlighter. We're going to start out with Winter Falls in LA. I'm just going to kind of tap that over where I want highlighter to be. Oh, my nose. Oh, it burns. Oh, it burns. Oh. Oh. Excuse me, allergy season is kicking my behind. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow highlighter that we are trying to pan, and that is what it looks like. So I'm going to take it on my finger and pat over where we had that Winter Falls in LA highlighter laid down. Oh my gosh. That kind of burned a whole lot. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush, and I'm just going to kind of really hit the pan hard because for some reason you have to on this highlighter to get it to show up. And really dig in there and start laying it down. Oh, my nose. Why are you doing this to me? Give me 1 second, guys. I have to get my nose because it is running horrible. Okay, and I can breathe again. Yay. That is a great thing. Okay. So, I have a highlighter on, and it is showing up and doing what it's supposed to do, I think. Is that showing up? Possibly. Okay. Actually, I think it's in this drawer. Yes, it is. So, I have this ColourPop Golden State of Mind eyeshadow. And since I've kind of got this orangey brown thing going on, I'm going to use this Luxie 141 mini round brush. And I'm going to go into this orangey color right here. I think that is Pay the Piper. And I'm going to take that and put it right here on the inner corner of my eye. As my highlight. That looks very pretty. It blends in very well. Okay, and that worked. So, okay. Now that that is done, let's see here. I'm going to use my Smashbox So Chill Coconut Primer. And I'm going to fan my face. Now we're going to move on to eyebrows, and we are trying to pan this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. That's how much we have left. It's like this pencil never wants to die. It just keeps giving and giving and giving, and it won't ever go away. So I don't know if I want to go this dark with my eyebrows today, because I do have kind of a lighter eye look. So I'm going to go in with this NYX brow pencil, brow mascara. And I'm just going to brush this through real quick, kind of fixing some of this. Okay. So that looks more natural than like darker brows. Anyway. Now I am going to use this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Starfire, which is kind of this coppery color. Coppery. Let me turn my vanity mirror this way so that I can use the magnified side of it. Okay, so now I'm going to let my eyes set for just a second before I put on mascara, so maybe that my eye pencil will last a little longer. Trying to water right now. So I'm going to line my lips with this Wet n Wild gel lip liner. This is in the shade Gone Burgundy. Oh my god. I'm so tired of my nose running. It's unreal. And I'm going to go in with this Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow. I'm pretty sure I picked a lip liner when I thought I was going with Lolita. So, anyway. Made it work anyway. Just, you know. I'm having one of those makeup weeks from hell where, you know, I screwed up my highlighter yesterday, and today I can't pick out a lip liner, and, you know, hey. Shit happens. My freaking eye is watering. Okay, now then, I'm going to go in with my mascara and see if I can just, you know, not screw up my entire makeup look. Okay. And while my eye is continuing to water. Very annoying. Okay, so go ahead and set my face. I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Mattifying Setting Spray. Okay. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I'm just having functional issues today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Ring that bell. I upload Monday through Friday before 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today we use the Pur Festival palette. Again, this is a pressed pigment palette. I'm not that impressed with it. The shimmers that I used, and I used 2 of the shimmers. I used this sunset shade, and I used this psychedelic shade. I have other golds and other palettes that showed up show up like gold. This did not show up gold. This showed up kind of a gold color with a little bit of shimmer in it, and this showed up like an orange color with no shimmer in it. I mean, I made a pretty decent eye look out of it. I'm not mad at the eye look. It's just, it is a little bit more difficult to work with than some of my other palettes. So it's not going to be one of the eyeshadow palettes that I reach for on the regular, because I have easier eyeshadow palettes that I can reach for and do quicker eye looks with. Because this video turned into a very long video, most of it trying to do my eyeshadow. But anyway, there are a couple of other looks that I could do with this. I'm not a very bright color person, so that pink and purple will probably never ever get used. Now this orange color did lay down beautifully, so that's not a bad eyeshadow. This brown did lay down very well, so I mean, it's not like they're bad eyeshadows, they're just hard to work with. So if it's one of those days where you have a lot of time to do your eyeshadow, then have at it. This will be a great palette for you. If you're like me and you're usually doing your makeup on your way to work, it's probably not for you. Anyway guys, that's my first impression of the Pur Festival palette. I will probably do another eye look with it when I have a little bit more time to play with it. Anyway, let me know what you think of it down in the comment section down below, if I can ever learn how to speak again. Or you can look in the description box and find my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and find me across the internet and let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know, and I will see you guys on the next one.